Did y'all watch Jersey Shore tonight? Child, it took me back to high school. I thought I was still in school watching that episode. It's so funny watching old people fight. It is like y'all are every bit of in y'all 40s. Half of y'all married with kids and y'all out here fighting in bars, but it is my guilty pleasure. Let's get right to this story time. So let me tell y'all about how my friend set me up. So I used to work at Subway a couple years ago, and the reason I started working at Subway is because my best friend at the time was the manager at the location that I started working at. So of course, if you gotta connect, you'll more than likely get hired, of course. So she got me hired up there, and she trained me. Now I ain't gonna lie, she trained me good. She was a good employee as far as being a manager and making sure we always had what we needed, and even if we needed help and she wasn't there, we could always call her and figure out how to do something. Like, she'll tell us what to do basically. So working in Subway, of course, anytime you work at a fast food restaurant or anytime you're dealing with money, regardless if it's a fast food restaurant, a grocery store, or even like a clothing store, at the end of each day, you have to count the money to see how much you made that day, and then also count to make sure the money that's in the safe is accurate. So we keep, records of this every day. So what I started noticing is, probably like a month after I started working there, I started noticing that the safe will be $20 short here and there. But then it'll come back. Like, what you at Subway, you get tips. So typically if the money was short, we would just use the tip money to balance out what was missing. So $20 would be, $20, it'll be $20 short. So we'll typically just keep using the tips until it covered the $20 fee. Then of course once it balances out, then the tips is ours. So I just kept noticing that it kept happening on, off and on. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna, keep my eye on, pay attention to stuff. So what happened was, typically at Subway, the manager is always the first person to come in. So of course she would come in early. So what I started doing was coming in earlier than what I was scheduled to, come in. So 9 times out of 10, I would have to be there at 11. So what I used to do was be there at 10, and she wasn't counting on that. Like, I'll be there between 9:30 10 o'clock, you know. And, working in Subway, every employee, because, it's only like 3 or 4 of us, we all had copies of keys to Subway because we would always close, and, we would need a key to lock up. So I would always just use my key to come in this side door that we had. So one day I came in and I caught her taking money out the safe. And what do you know? It was $20. So I asked her, I'm like, what are you doing? This heifer gonna tell me, oh, I just needed some gas money. I was gonna put it back when I got paid. So I'm looking, I'm like, no. I was like, so that's you that been taking the $20 here and there. And we keep having to sacrifice our tips because you taking money. I'm like, that ain't right, because when I worked at Subway, I used to get a lot of tips. Like, you would think that I worked at like a regular restaurant that you go sit down in. You would have thought I was a host, a wait. You would have thought like I was a bartender, because I was getting a lot of tips. Like, legit, like my tips was legit gas money. Like, I would go home at least between $30 to $60 a week, which that's good for tip money at a fast food place. So she was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put it back, or whatever. So what made me realize that she was trying to set me up is because every time we record, every time we count the money, we record the amount that we came up with when we added up our calculations. So we had record that it was $20 missing here and there. You know, like it wouldn't be back to back. Like it'll be once, every other week, it'll be like every 2 weeks, or, it'll be random times where the $20 will come up missing, but I just kept noticing it. So the general manager came in, he was cool. Everybody was cool with him, he was real laid back. So I happened to be there one day because I was covering for my best friend's shift because she had, to take her daughter to the doctor for a doctor's appointment. So I was like, yeah, I'll open up or whatever. So I go in there, and just so happened the general manager came up there, and he's playing around, joking with me, and then he happened to tell me something. So what's going on with the safe? And I was like, what you mean? And he was like, because at this time it was on track because she had put the $20 back. He was like, yeah, she was telling me that it kept coming up $20 short, and she was trying to insinuate that it started when you started working here. I said, hold on now. Hold on now. No. Not I. I said, sir, what I look like stealing out the safe? I said, let's be clear. If I'm going to steal out that safe, I'm going to be smart about it. I'm not going to put, it's $20 short if I stole it. I'm going to be on some slick stuff and be like, okay, yep, it's on track. Just being honest. I was like, what? And I thought that he's being messy and lying. He was like, no, she told me that she think you was taking it for gas money. And when he said that, that's when I was like, okay, I got you. Okay. So I told him, I said, no, it was her. And then I told him about me coming in, seeing her take money, saying she needed gas money, and Thomason, she was going to put it back. I was like, you see, it's filled now. I said, that's because I caught her taking it out the safe. So the next day came. I couldn't wait till I saw her. I'm telling y'all. I got to Subway. When I tell y'all, because, typically at Subway, we busy during our lunch period, which is between 11 and 2. I got there bright and early. Y'all, I was there at 8 o'clock. I wasn't playing no type of games. I got there and I told her, I was like, let me holler at you. She's like, what's up? Talking to, like she don't know what's going on, confused. When I tell y'all I lit into her, when I say I went all the way off, wasn't no way to come back on because I went all the way off. Like, I'm your friend and you trying to set me up? Like, I don't even, what I'm saying? I don't even do nothing like that. If you my friend, you my friend. I would, what I'm saying? I wouldn't do nothing petty like that. If you ain't want to tell her yourself, you could have snitched on any other any other employee, but you say your best friend though. That's what really got me. And it's just like, really? And then what's crazy? She met my family. She knew my sister. Like, not a lot of my friends meet my sister, know my sister, none of that. Like, me and her was that close. She knew my sister. Like, they, conversated before. She actually wanted to get my sister hired at Subway too, but it was a different location. But it's just crazy because she knows she did wrong. She knows she did because I was a good friend to her. Like, it'll be points. It was a point in time where I didn't have a car and she had a car. And she was going through it with her baby daddy because her baby daddy wasn't helping out with her daughter. And she was, didn't have money. She didn't know how she was going to make it to and from work. So I was like, as a friend, I'm going to make sure my friend good. That's the type of person I am. And she was helping me out. Like, she was like, if I if I had to work early in the morning, what she would do is she would get everything ready in the store and meet me halfway. By the time I got halfway to the job, she would come get me or whatever, and and bring me to work. But it just kind of messed me up. It's just it just it more than anything it hurt my feelings because it's just like you ain't give no type of fucks. Like I straight could have lost my job. He could have called the cops. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's you don't tell nobody somebody's stealing money from their establishment. He could have called the cops on me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. That ain't cool. But like once I talked to him, he knew I wasn't lying. He knew. He knew I wasn't lying. And I said, had I not had a good relationship with him, he could have been on some petty stuff, fired me, just being petty. It's so much that could have happened. That could have, what I'm saying, had a negative impact on my life, like for real, on my future. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm cool. And to be honest with you, I was so pissed off. I straight walked out. Like that literally was my last day. I walked out. Like that's how bad it was. No. I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm cool. Like it was that bad. Like no. Because I'm just like, if you could lie about that, what else is you lying to tell the people? Then it's like I didn't trust work. I don't trust working for a person that, you know what I'm saying, to set me up. Like that ain't cool. No. But what's crazy is she's the type of person, like even though I was her friend, whenever this is one thing about her I noticed is she was always the type of person to try to throw something in your face. Like she ain't throw nothing in my face, but I would see her do it. Like she'd do it to her sisters, she'd do it to her mama. She'd, you know what I'm saying? Like she'd do it to her, other friends that she had. Like it was another friend that she had. Her and the girl got into it. I don't remember why they got into it, but I believe it's because it had something to do with their kids. They got into it because her friend was watching her daughter while she was at work. She actually was working with me that day. But her friend was watching her daughter, and her daughter was bad. You know how you got them kids that just be so bad, and sometimes you just gotta pop them or thump them, tell them sit down. That's what type of kid she got. Like her daughter's bad. Like she's terrible. Her daughter be talking back crazy and stuff. Like she was talking back crazy to her mama. Like shut up, girl. Bye. Like she used to talk like that. And the girl was nothing but like 5, 6 years old. I used to always have to discipline her daughter. Always. Like she used to always, what you doing? You want to come over? Because she knew her daughter would not listen to her but me. But what's crazy is her daughter listened. Her daughter was scared of her mama. Because grannies don't play. Her daughter was scared of her mama and her aunties because they don't play that. She don't want to let that girl talk to her crazy, but that little girl was bad. So what happened was her friend was watching her daughter. And the little girl, I believe, broke something that was expensive in her house. So what she did was pop the little girl and told her to get in the corner. Now you know how kids is when they be exaggerating stories and stuff. She I guess the little girl told her mama, yeah, she beat me and da da da. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, did you check her for bruises or anything? She was like, yeah, I ain't seen nothing. I said, girl, she was not beaten. That girl probably popped her and told her to get in the corner, which is what the girl actually wound up saying happened. And I'm just like, your daughter gonna, of course, lie to you because she's so used to you spoiling her. Like, get that together. That's what I'm just trying to figure out. Like, why are you not disciplining your daughter? Everybody else have to. Like, you grown. She was a couple years older than me. That's what's so bad about it. But we fell out after that, and I just was like, and when her and that girl got into it, she started throwing stuff at her face, like, you got 2, 3 kids, and they all got different baby dad, just females like that, As my friend, if I get into my friend, I'm not finna put their business on blast. I mean, I ain't that type of female. Like, if I'm mad at you, you gonna know I'm mad, but I'm not gonna never be petty and post it on social media. Like, that ain't me. That ain't never been me. I don't post people business on social media. Like, I don't want that done to me, so why would I do it to somebody? For real. And then what's crazy, she see my sister all the time. My old best friend. She sees my sister all the time. And every time she see my sister, she always ask about me. And my sister tell her, girl, she don't F with you. And it cracks me up every time because my sister ain't got no type of filter. I don't neither, but hers is worse. She ain't never had filter. She don't care who you is. She telling you how it is. And you know, we had that type of relationship where she know who I'm cool with, she know who I'm not cool with. You know, so she ain't finna sit up here and fake no conversation. She not. She know I don't mess with you, so what is she talking to you for? And that's what she taught the girl. Girl, she don't mess with you. She don't F with you. I'm not gonna tell her you said hi. I'm not gonna tell her nothing. Like, for real. And then, of course, you know, she'll call and let me know what happened. Like, girl, yeah, I seen her. She's talking to me. She know I don't like her. Like, you know, that's just my sister. You know, of course she gonna have my back. As with her. Let me tell you. I don't, like, when it come to my family, I don't play. Like, when we was little kids, me, my sister, and my cousins, it's two of my cousins, we all went to elementary together. It was a boy cousin and a girl cousin. So, the situation was that my little sister had came and told me and my female cousin, she was like, it was a girl that had literally kept bothering her, like kept, you know, not picking on her, but kept bothering her to the point she was getting irritated. You know how somebody just keep bothering you, you just feel like you about to go off. That's basically what my sister was telling me and my cousin. So we was like, who is she? You know, we in elementary. My sister probably was in like the second grade. My cousin probably was in like the third, and I was in the fourth. Oh my God. When she said, there's a girl right there, she going in the bathroom. When I tell you, me and my cousin went in there so fast, and we ain't fire her, but I did check her. Like, no, that right there, no. Yeah, my cousin told her, like, girl, you better leave my cousin alone. Like, we was telling her, like, girl, you better chill out. Like, this is not that. You better leave her alone right now. Because if she say something else, we're going to start bothering you. Like, that's basically what we said in a nutshell. Why the little girl? Why the little girl go and tell the principal? All we know is we upstairs, you know, in our different classroom. We always in different, you know, we in different grades. Of course, we in different classrooms. They call us down. You know how when a child gets in trouble, the principal or, you know, the vice principal will call the classroom and tell the teacher to send, you know, such and such student down. So, you know, they was like, yeah, the principal wants to see you. So I'm like, okay, so I go downstairs. I see my cousin sitting in the principal's office too. I'm like, oh my God. Then I see my sister. I'm like, and I knew what it was. When I seen them, I was like, this girl is snitched. and then I wasn't even mad. We was just sitting there like, really? And the lady, you know, our principal, she called, she called our parents. You know, me and my sister, our mama was at work, so she couldn't, you know, come up there. So they were trying to call our parents up there to tell them what happened, to have a parent conference. So my aunt answered or whatever. She's like, yeah, can you come up or whatever? My auntie got up there and, you know, we just quiet, you know. So she talked to the principal. My auntie pissed off. You know, any parent would be mad if they got to go up there because, you know, kids being bad or whatever. She pissed off. So she, you know, she quiet. So she, you know, she taking us to go home or whatever. We getting ready to go out, you know, we getting ready to get in the car. We outside walking. She went off. She was like, y'all up here cutting up. You know how parents be going out. And when we told her, we was like, no, that's not what happened. We weren't bullying that girl. The girl was picking on Bree. You know, my sister's name is Bree. I was like, the girl was picking on Bree. And my auntie got quiet and she was like, And y'all should have went off on. I literally, like, me and my cousin looked at each other like. We looked at each other because it was so. Y'all, I'm not playing. If y'all saw how fast this lady went from being pissed off to, oh, y'all was right. Y'all should have went off on her. Y'all would have been like, okay. Like, we was scared. We was like, okay. To this day, we still talk about that. Like, my auntie always say, y'all not finna keep talking about me. But it was so funny, y'all. Like, y'all just, I got so many childhood stories. Like, y'all would just be dying. But that's okay. Y'all gonna hear all of them. I do want to thank y'all for listening to my little story time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.